So,
back in Green Bay in the early 1930s, when I was living in the same household as my great-grandmother, Elsie Jane Anger, she told me a story of how her family went down the Wisconsin River in a birch bark canoe and got to the, she said, McGregor, Iowa. And they had to, the family had to build a cabin and stay there, not going on. They had planned to go to Kansas, because one of the members of the party, they were traveling with cousins also in another birch bark canoe. They come down to, with, well, I assumed it was malaria. They called it fever and ague. And while traveling, while in that area, she and her sister went berry picking one day, and they found the little town of, what she said, Carnavalia. And I always wondered where that was, because there's no town by that name anywhere near McGregor. But many later years found out that there was Garnavalia near Clayton, Iowa. And that's probably, where they were living at the time. They were on the 1860 census. They were traveling with other cousins named Bennett, and one of those had a baby around 1858. At least in the 1860 census, she was, I think she was listed as 2 years old. So they must have arrived around 1858 or earlier. And they as they say, they and their cousins, Bennett cousins, were in the 1860 census. Then I think it was around 1863 they went back to Wisconsin. My great-grandmother's older sibling, her brother, had enlisted in the 7th Regiment of Iowa Volunteer Cavalry. And I expect he planned to go down south, but they went out west to protect the overland trail to Denver. Anyway, the family came back to Wisconsin, where they remained. And her older brother, when he was discharged, worked for a saddle maker in Omaha for a while, and then came back to the reservation. And that's another story.